Hello and welcome to episode 25 of my Minecraft Stargate series. You are going to have to bear with me today. I've woken up with a slight headache. I've tried to wait it out as much as I can, so it's kind of subsided a little bit, but I'm still very much trying to wake up. But this episode, I've got to start by pointing out something that I noticed in editing last episode, and something that someone pointed out in the comments of last episode, and that we are going to rectify right now. So those eagle-eyed viewers out there might have noticed, and in order to do this, I'm going to have to I'm gonna have to change to that one, because at the second totem that we visited last episode in collecting all of the Mossy cobblestone for our temple build, I may have left a couple of bits of titanium behind. And I couldn't believe it. I was going through the edit of last episode, and hopefully it's not that noticeable, but I was slightly interrupted by the postman while recording, so I had to do a slight little edit, and it was around the second totem. And hopefully nobody noticed the slight edit I put in there. But upon making that edit and that cut and whatnot, I noticed that I closed the totem chest and walked away with 2 bits of titanium. Trinium. Trinium in the second totem chest. So we're just going to go collect that, and then using the Mossy cobblestone that we collected last episode, we will start placing it in certain places in the temple build. And now I've got to figure out a way to get back up there. Oh, I really don't like extreme hill biomes. This is not great. I'm going to have to backtrack a little bit and find an easier place to climb up. I think I'm making this look more difficult than it actually is. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. And we're just over 200 blocks away, so we're okay. And we will be travelling in the night. Oh well, I was hoping to jump onto the tree there, but oh well. But yeah. So we're just going to collect what I left behind. And then... Oh, don't shoot me. I said don't shoot me. What is it? Opposite day? The problem is knowing them. If I said shoot me, they'd shoot me. And there's a spider there. Where are you? There you are. So this should be the second totem, because the first one is over that way. Right, we should be alright here. Yep, there they are. Can't believe I left those behind. Right, back to the temple, and then I can bring up the correct waypoint list, and then we can start putting down the mossy cobblestone. And just start dotting them around. And obviously I'll be putting them in various patterns. I'm not quite going to copy the exact pattern I've got on my creative test world. But something that kind of looks natural, something that just kind of gives it a little bit more of an aesthetic. Have I got any other? I've got that. I wouldn't mind some beef, but I'm not in the right place for a cow at the moment. If I can stay away from that creeper, that would be perfect. I can already tell I'm going to struggle. Chicken sounds good this fine evening. Nice. Those experience orbs do go far, don't they? Right, if I were to try this, I would die 100%. So I'm gonna play it safe. As boring as that sounds. And then I've got to find a way through these mountains. And up. Up there seems like a good plan. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, stop. Thank you. Right, so we'll get back, we'll go to sleep, we will put the titanium away, sorry, the trinium away, and then we will, actually, while we're here, we might as well put the trinium away now, in this one. There we go. Might as well stick that one away, and I'm pretty sure I've got a place here. That can go in there. There we go. Move that across. Yeah, that'll do. Right, let's get to sleep. And I really feel like there's got to be another place to put my bed. That being said, what we could do, obviously not this episode, maybe next episode, although I do want to do a little bit more exploring, because I kind of feel like, even though we have gone out through the gate and things like that, we're not using the mod as much at the moment. But again, this is very much a survival-esque Let's Play series, utilising the Stargate mod. Come on. You will die, just like that. Right, let's go. Can I sneak past this creeper and obtain that experience? And we get an empty glass bottle. Brilliant. Right, so let's go grab the mossy cobblestone. We'll just start dotting it around. We might start on the outside, and we might start on the pillars. The defensive turret. Oh yeah, I need to fix that as well, don't I? There we go. So if I stick that in there, and then I need to grab mossy cobblestone. And with the mod that I added a couple episodes ago, thanks to my friend, you know, we can do things like a mossy cobblestone gate. Or we could do slab, or we could do stair. But for now, we'll just place the full block in and go from there. So if we just stick those up there, we don't need that one at the moment, so that one can go there. And we're just basically going to go around and just place a couple of things like that, basically. Boff, boff, boff. Just to make it look a little bit more aged and a little bit more ancient. And then something else that we might do, if I can find some, is vines. And no, I'm not talking about the viral videos that were around something like 10 years ago or whatever. That was kind of replaced by TikTok. Although I think I'm slightly showing my age. Although I was never really part of the Vine trend. I just kind of knew about them. Ooh. But I mean the vines that you find in jungles. Although I need to think better about where I put the vines, because I added them into the creative test world, and things like zombies would use the vines as ladders to get into the temple, and I had got villagers into the temple, which then attracted the zombies, and you can kind of guess what happened. But it's basically just dotting these things around. Obviously, I might run out before we're completely done, but if I take a step back, I mean, that already adds a little bit of character to the build. Obviously, I will be adding more. I think I need to go out and do another bit of mossy cobblestone collection. So we might use the Stargate to go to the outpost that we gated to a few episodes back. It's all about trying something new as well. But it's just to indicate that it's been here a while. And if I actually type in... oh, what if I could spell? See, you get mossy cobblestone wall. So we can replace some of these and some of these with the mossy cobblestone variant. But we need a lot more of this mossy cobblestone. But we'll place what we've got. And yeah, go from there. I feel like this could have been done better. Actually, I am going to get... I do quite like that addition of the gate, I'm not gonna lie. Because it just means I can leave the confines of the temple a little bit more. Oh, hello. That tells me I need to add a little bit more lighting around it. Right, where did I put that? Actually, don't want to take more than I need. Just want to go and plop this at the base of the first support. I know it's going to ruin the continuity of the build a little bit, but I mean, having the stairs here, realistically, if I were to start adding villages as a as population for this, I guess you could call it a settlement, then zombies can just walk over the stairs and kind of get in that way. It's a security risk, basically. But in theory, the plan at some point in the future is to have small little huts, small little houses on this piece of land here that I've already kind of designed in the testing world. And again, a few episodes ago, I asked for suggestions for what to build in this area here, whether it be another sort of temple, because this could be the temple of, I don't know, temple where the leader of the settlement resides, or this could be the worshipping side of things, and then the actual emperor or king or prince or whatever of our little society here could live in a separate temple in this area here. It's just thinking aloud, really. And also thinking aloud, I actually had a thought about potentially... Oh, hello. I really need to think better about lighting up some of these hard to reach places. But no, I actually thought about adding the thermal expansion pack, just so that it's easier. But what I'll do is I'll do some testing. I might add it to this mod pack and do some testing before next episode, so that I feel a little bit more comfortable with it, and just to make sure it runs smoothly and the like. But yeah, thinking about adding it, because I haven't got it on the server I have with my friends, and I'm trying to make a shield for our Pegasus gate that we've got, and in order to create the Naquadah control circuit, like I explained last episode, you need liquid Naquadah alloy thing, which of course you need to create, and I can't at the moment because I don't have the tools, because I don't have the expansion pack. So yeah, it's one of those, as much as I can do without it, it would also be easier if I had it, so I might just give in. I've been doing a lot of thinking, to be fair, which is very unlike me. So we haven't got many of these blocks left to place. So, just trying to do something smart. Obviously you want more on the lower sections, because in theory, getting a little bit realistic here, alright? So, moss occurs when there's moisture on areas, because basically moss is mould. So the closer the item is, so this bottom layer here is closer to the ground where moisture is stored. So in theory there would be more mossy cobblestone on the lower sections here. So I'm just trying to translate that into the build. And I mean, what I have just said is basically correct, but there's probably more to it than that. But that's basically how I understand it. If someone would like to correct me in the comments, please do. But in theory, that is basically what it is. And I've got one more mossy cobble block which I'm going to put in. Ah, hello. There we are. And that goes in there. So we've still got a massive area left to fill. You can move away while I go into my humble abode. So I'm just trying to look at security now. Obviously the only things that can still get in are spiders, because they can climb walls still. But in theory that bit down there is covered with the wall. That bit there is covered with the fence gate. So in theory we are secure. And let's go and sleep. And we've got roughly just over 7 minutes-ish. So I'll go put the blocks I've got in my inventory away. What I might do is gate over to the outpost and collect more mossy cobblestone from there while I've got the time and I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I mean, it's already looking better with the mossy cobblestone in it. But it's making sure you don't go too overboard with it as well. Yeah, that one goes in there, and then this is where the other blocks go. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Excellent. Yeah. So it won't take too long. We'll just head out to the outpost. What I might do is grab some cobblestone and adjust some of the wall design in here. Don't know how far down I'll go. I'll probably judge it on this centre column, to be fair, although some of this will need to be cobblestone as well. As you go lower down, it might become slightly less common. I might put spots of cobblestone in there. Oh, no, going to the Stargate. And then when I get back, I might actually create the ZPM hub. Now, I feel like I had to check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. And then we'll just pop on down and we will remove all of the mossy cobblestone from this outpost. Obviously we're bound to miss a couple of pieces. Either because I just don't see it or we can't get to it. Right, because of course there's some on the inside and there's some on the outside as well, so I've got to figure out where. Oh, I could do that. So let's do that one and let's do that one. Oh, I mean, it does still intrigue me how these things spawn. Oh. And then we've got another bit over here. And then there'll probably be another bit there. And if we break that one, yeah, a few more bits there and there. So we've got everything from that side. Can't really tell because of the tree, but it looks like we've got everything on this. Oh no, still got a couple bits left here. So let's do that one. I think this episode might be slightly longer than half an hour, guys, just to let you know. Oh, excellent. Right, I think that's all that I can see, to be fair. Which is all good. Collect what you can. And then I've got to find the gate, which is over here. Bop, bop. And then back to the base. So we'll go put the irrelevant blocks away. Oh. Gonna need more food as well. I'll put the blocks that we just got from the outpost on the outside of the temple. Wood chest, yep. And then what we will do is spend a couple of minutes seeing if we can create a ZPM hub, I think. Just because I want to give it a go. We'll have a look at what we need. Collect this rotten flesh, because at some point I do want to find, maybe even use one or two of the villages that we found before, and create a villager trading hall. Can I make it? Probably not. No, so we'll just do one of them, because I would like to do that one. Because actually, is there anything on this side? There is. Can curve that round. This one will stay as a normal cobblestone block, but I just want to grab that. And then what I'll do is I will start placing some of these on the inside bits. Just have it seep in, and then I will place that one there. So it kind of just looks like it's kind of growing inwards, sort of thing. Is that too much? Or is that not enough? I can't quite tell, to be fair. No, that should be alright, although I might add... oh, I don't know. We might have a look at that, we might change it up in future episodes. Right, what do we need, and do we have what we need for a ZPM hub? I know I'm just going to have to sacrifice the apples. I don't know what my thing is about apples. I think I come from that era of Minecraft where apples were very hard to come by. So I still feel apples are quite special. So I try and savour the apples. Treat them as a valuable, bit like diamonds and emeralds and things like that. But I don't think they are these days. Cut enough trees down, you can get quite a bit of them. Right, so ZPM hub. I'm going to need a PCP fabricator. So you need at least 8 pieces of trinium for that, and then you need at least 2 pieces of trinium for that, so you need at least 10 pieces of trinium, which I've got 11 of. So do you know what, I think I might keep that for next episode, because I don't want this episode to be too long, and we're already coming up on 35 minutes. I also want to add some mossy cobblestone to the roof here, and to these bits here as well, but staring out to the sunset. In fact, let's have the sunset behind me. So that's it for this episode. I might do some mossy cobblestone collecting in between this episode and next episode, depending on how I feel. So that next episode we will either add more Mossy Cobblestone, or we'll actually look at creating the ZPM hub and power our Stargate with a ZPM. But until next episode, stay safe, and I will see you in the next episode. See you then.